Hello children, now in this video we will discuss the hybridization of methane, that is CH4, ammonia, that is NH3, and water, right? As I told you in the previous video, a trick to calculate the number of hybrid orbitals, and with the help of that you can calculate the hybridization. If you will calculate the hybridization of all these three molecules, it will come out to be sp3 hybridization. It will come out to be sp3 hybridization. Now I will show you that how the hybridization takes place, and by doing it I'll compare these three molecules, how they have similarity with respect to the hybridization, that is sp3, and how they are different. Along with understanding their hybridization geometry, we will discuss one more thing. What are bond pairs and lone pairs? So we will understand, already you are aware of what are bond pairs, but you can visualize in this video that how the bond pairs are made and how the pair of electrons are designated as lone pairs. So let me start with methane. I will do all the three molecules one by one, and then I hope the things will become clear and easy for you. How you have to proceed and how you will be able to make the hybrid orbitals, I am telling you the steps for the same. Whatever is your central atom, like here carbon is your central metal atom. Okay? So separate carbon. Carbon is your central metal atom. You'll have to follow certain steps which I am telling. Write the atomic number of your central metal atom. So atomic number of carbon is 6. Then write the configuration. It is 2, 4. Right? But this configuration you are not supposed to write. Remember that. You will write the configuration which you have learned in class 11th. That is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. Right? Now, first step was identify the central metal atom, write its atomic number and its electronic configuration. After doing this much, this is common for all the examples. Once you have done this much, you have to do the things just in 3 steps. Your answer will come. So you will write carbon when it is as atom, means carbon is in the elemental form, atomic state. It has not made any bond. In that situation, what is the situation in the carbon? It's 1s2, 2s2 and it's 2p2. I have just drawn this configuration. Now, when carbon looks at hydrogen, that 4 hydrogen are coming to make a bond with carbon, what carbon does? It undergoes the excited state. So the previous step here in place of atom, you can call this step as carbon in the ground state also. Ground state means when it has not reacted or made bond with any other element. Next step, this was step number 1. Step number 2 is write the electronic configuration with respect to the excited state. Now you see how to make the excited state. Here you will have to pay a bit of attention. This is the configuration you have drawn. Now you remember only the orbitals of one shell will participate in hybridization, or rather I should say only the orbitals of the outermost shell will participate in hybridization. What is the meaning of this statement? The meaning of this statement is, if supposingly I understand this configuration with respect to Aufbau rule, then you can see very well from here, this is the K shell of carbon and this is the L shell. So which is the outermost shell? L shell, having these orbitals 2s and 2p. So what I said, only the outermost orbitals which are in the last shell will participate. It means in the bond formation 1s2 will not participate. So you will either don't draw it so that you don't have confusion, or if you are drawing, then you will have to remember that it is not going to participate. So I will not draw it so that no confusion is there. Okay. So 2p2 is like this. Now it should have been excited state, but I have to show how the excited state is made. So what happens is carbon is going to attach 4 hydrogens. So you will have to make 4 unpaired electrons. So what you are going to do, you will excite this electron, unpaired one, from here till the last orbital. When you do so, what happened is here also 1 electron is there. Now see, in excited state it will look something like this. All the orbitals with single electron. Okay, this is the excited state of carbon. Now the third and the final step is carbon in the excited state attracts the 4 hydrogen and goes and makes the CH4. Now what happens, how the orbitals look in case of methane? Then see, again you draw the orbitals as you drawn above. You draw all the blue electrons. You have to assume these electrons are of carbon. We are not assuming, actually they are of the electrons of carbon, because this was the configuration of carbon itself. Now you can see 4 hydrogen. So 4 hydrogens you will join like this. All the electrons anti-clockwise. So the blue electrons are of carbon and the pink ones are of hydrogen. So I hope this is clear. One hydrogen came here, the other came here, with the orbital is intermixed. So this is how the orbital of hydrogen got mixed with the orbital of carbon. And this is called as, can you see, SPPP. So 3 times P, so sp3 hybridization. So this is how the hybridization is taken out. Now you should understand and know, if a molecule has sp3 hybridization, its geometry is tetrahedral with bond angle 109.5 degrees. So how to draw the geometry? I will draw a rough one. I hope it will be clear to you. This is what is the tetrahedral structure with bond angle 109.5 degrees. So this is the structure of methane. Hybridization sp3, geometry tetrahedral, bond angle 109.5. So if anybody asks you the hybridization of methane in detail, then this much you should write. And this is how we take out the hybridization. Okay. So this was the hybridization of methane. Now we will discuss the hybridization of ammonia and water, and then we will compare all the 3. One more thing you note down here. You can see very well over here that in methane, all the orbitals of carbon are participating in the bond formation with hydrogen. So that is why we can say in methane there are 4 bond pairs. There are 4 bond pairs. This concept will become more clear as soon as I will write ammonia and water. Now let us proceed with ammonia. I will show you how one lone pair is formed in ammonia. You can visualize that lone pair while writing the hybridization in this way as I am teaching. So here what is the central metal atom? Central metal atom is nitrogen. So nitrogen is your central metal atom. And what is the atomic number of nitrogen? 7. So configuration will be 1s2, 2s2, 2p, 3. Right? Now you see, if we write nitrogen in the ground state, that is in the elemental state, it will be drawn like 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. 2p3. When nitrogen goes in excited state, I told you don't draw 1s2. Reason I have already explained. So I will write only 2s and 2p. Now here you see clearly. In ammonia, nitrogen has to join only 3 hydrogen. 3 hydrogen nitrogen has to join, and already 3 vacant orbitals are there. Means you need not to excite any electron. आप excite कर भी नहीं सकते. क्यों? क्योंकि L shell के 2s और 2p ऑर्बिटल के अलावा 2d तो होता नहीं है. ठीक है, तो इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल. आप एक ही लेवल के ऑर्बिटल्स में एक्साइटेशन कर सकते हैं. ऐसा पॉसिबल नहीं होता कि आप 2s से इलेक्ट्रॉन 3s में ले जाएं. That much is not possible. You can excite the electron only in between the orbitals of same level, right? Now same level means same shell, as they are of same L shell. 2s and 2p belongs to L shell, तो आप 2s से 2p में इलेक्ट्रॉन जंप करा सकते हैं, 2p से 3s या 3p में नहीं करा सकते. सिमिलरली 2s से और आगे नहीं करा सकते ड्यू टू एनर्जी बैरियर्स ऑलरेडी एक्सप्लेन्ड इन स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ एटम. सो दिस इज व्हाट is it is going to be remain same in the excited state also. Now you see, as only 3 hydrogens have to be joined, there is no need of extra excitation also. So formulas are made accordingly. कार्बन में जो है यहाँ पे 4 सिंगल इलेक्ट्रॉन हो सकते थे, इसीलिए 4 हाइड्रोजन कार्बन से जुड़ के मीथेन का फॉर्मूला CH4 होता था. बट नाइट्रोजन के साथ सिर्फ क्या दिख रहा है आपको, यहाँ पे एक्साइटेशन इज नॉट पॉसिबल, इसीलिए फॉर्मूला सिर्फ H3 बनता है, नहीं बनता कभी भी H4. अगर आप H4 बनाते हो तो आप NH4 प्लस लिखते हो, मतलब आप वहां से भी एक इलेक्ट्रॉन कम लिखते हो, राइट. सो रिमेंबर ऑलवेज दैट द फॉर्मूला इज अकॉर्डिंग टू द ऑर्बिटल्स विच कैन इंटरमिक्स. नाउ द लास्ट एंड द फाइनल स्टेप, दैट इज अगेन वेरी इजी. व्हेन नाइट्रोजन इज लाइक दिस, it will attract 3 hydrogen, and now this will be the case. This step is very important because here something is going to be different as compared to the last methane. See, these 2 electrons are as it is. Then 3 black electrons are of nitrogen, and then these pink ones are of hydrogen. 3 hydrogens came, so they came and kept the electrons here. And this is how you see the hybridization as sp3. Now you might be wondering, this is not making any bond, but still I am counting it in hybridization. P3 तो you can see hydrogen has came and paired, but यहाँ कोई hydrogen नहीं है, still I am counting it. Why? So this point I'll explain so that there are no doubts. You see these orbitals were, this was 2s2 and this was 2p3. Now if you see properly, 2s2 and 2p3 means what? This is which shell? This is L shell. And these orbitals, both these orbitals, they belong to L shell. So it means shell is same, orbitals are just different. तो electrons, ये जो 2 electrons हैं, they are not participating in bond formation, but they are there in the molecule. So these are the 2 electrons which work as a lone pair. So the electrons which do not make a bond, देखिए इन electrons ने हाइड्रोजन के साथ कोई bond नहीं बनाया है. Only these 3 black electrons have made the bond. So this orbital will be counted in hybridization because this is the part of the shell which is taking part in the hybridization. But these electrons are not making any bond. That is why lone pairs are also called as non-bonded या unbonded pair of electrons. So here if you can see, the ammonia molecule has 3 bond pairs, 1, 2, 3 bond pairs and 1 lone pair. But if you compare it with methane, it had all the 4 bond pairs. यहाँ पे भी चौथा हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड बना रखा होता था. So this is what is called as having bond pairs and lone pairs both. Now you see, as you said, again the geometry is sp3, and as explained in the previous video, in the previous example, sorry, that is methane, if the hybridization is sp3, geometry should be tetrahedral. Geometry should be tetrahedral and bond angle should be 109.5 degree. This should be, this is the expectation, this is what you expect. But in reality, the hybridization of ammonia is sp3, correct? But the geometry and bond angle are not same. I will tell why and how. The geometry is, distorted tetrahedral. The geometry of ammonia is called as distorted tetrahedral, and it is like this. The nitrogen is having lone pair here at the head and 3 bond pairs like this. And the bond angle reduced from 109.5 to 107 degrees. So you remember, whenever any lone pair is there in the molecule, it distorts the geometry. The reason is वो geometry बिगाड़ देता है lone pair. Somewhere you can see the diagram like this also. this kind of bubble is made for showing the lone pair. So this angle is always 107 degrees in ammonia. So this is reduced. It should have been 109.5 according to tetrahedral geometry, and hybridization is sp3. But due to the presence of lone pair, the geometry got distorted. As we have already studied in VSE PR theory, that if a lone pair is present, do you remember bond pair repulsion is minimum. But if a bond pair and lone pair is there, see bond pair, lone pair, they repel each other. They don't want to sit together. That is why these bond pairs will come close. ये bond angle छोटा हो जाता है क्योंकि यहाँ से repulsion बहुत है. तो ये तीन bonds twist मतलब shrink होके पास पास आ जाते हैं, and the lone pair wants to remain away from the bond pairs. And now we'll see the next case in water. This bond angle will further decrease because you will see two lone pairs. So this point of VSE PR applies and get proved over these examples. So I hope this is clear. The hybridization is sp3, but geometry is not tetrahedral, it is distorted tetrahedral. Okay, and then bond angle is also reduced to 207. Now we'll discuss the next example, and that is water. So in sp3 hybridization, the last example to be discussed is water molecule. Okay, in the water molecule, the central atom is oxygen. So atomic number of oxygen is 8. Configuration will be 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. Right? So you write for oxygen, the ground state is 1s2, 2s2 and 2p4. 3 and the fourth electron is here. Now you see what happens here, only 2 hydrogens are supposed to be added. So if you want to talk about the excited state of oxygen, again the same explanation I'll give. This is 1s2, I should not have drawn, but let it be 2s2 and here. See, in these molecules, no excited states, like in ammonia and water, no excited state is applicable. ये excited state क्या है? It's very same as the ground state. इसमें कोई difference नहीं आया. None of the electrons you are exciting, क्योंकि ज़रूरत ही नहीं excite करने की. You just want to add 2 hydrogen and 2 unpaired electrons are already there. So this step, if you don't draw, it hardly matters. Then oxygen directly bonds with 2 hydrogen, and then I will draw only this much, 2s2, 2p4. Now you see, pay attention over here. 1, 2. These 2 electrons I have drawn all together, 1 and 2. These black electrons are of again your central metal atom, that is your oxygen, and hydrogen comes and keeps it electrons here like this. Now you see, in the formula, have you paid attention? Methane was CH4 because carbon was having only P2. Then nitrogen became P3, so formula became NH3. Now it became P4, so formula became only H2O. So number of hydrogen is decreasing as the number of electrons in P are increasing. Right? So you are having again sp3 hybridization. But see, these two. Did these orbitals participated in bond formation? No. Because they are not having any space to get excited, first thing. Second thing, there is no need of getting excited. Why? Because the formula is only H2O. So why to shift these electrons? Already 2 blanks are there. So hybridization is sp3 again. But these 2 pairs of electrons are the lone pairs because they are there in the hybridization, but they didn't made a bond. इन्होंने bond नहीं बनाया. So the electrons of 2s2 and this first box of 2p have not participated in bond formation, and they will be called as lone pairs. So there are 2 lone pairs. First lone pair is this, second lone pair is this, and these 2 are the bond pairs. So water molecule is having 2 bond pairs and 2 lone pairs. Now the expectation according to the last example also I wrote is hybridization sp3. वो तो है सबका. Hybridization is sp3. Geometry should have been tetrahedral. Now see, and bond angle should have been 109.5. होना चाहिए था. But reality in water, we'll discuss what is reality. Hybridization is same, expected and reality both. but the geometry is not tetrahedral of water. It's distorted tetrahedral and it is called as bent shape, or you can call bent V shape, whatever you want to speak. And bond angle further reduced from should not be decimal here, 104.5. It's not 109.5, it's 104.5. So the structure of water is drawn like this. Shape of water is like this. And two lone pairs. One is this side, the other is this side. So again VSEPR theory proves this bond angle decreases much more. Ammonia had one lone pair, so bond angle decreased from 109 to 107, and here you have two lone pairs, so the bond angle is further more decreased, और कम हो गया क्योंकि दो lone pair है. And if you remember VSEPR theory, what it says, I told you when I was teaching you the example of ammonia. So lone pair भी एक साथ नहीं रहना चाहते, lone pair bond pair के साथ भी नहीं रहना चाहता. So here also there is a repulsion, and here also there is a repulsion. Due to this bond angle is further decreased. So I hope this comparison of methane, ammonia and water is clear to you. Methane had all the four bond pairs, sp3 hybridization, tetrahedral geometry, 109.5 degrees bond angle. Everything perfect. But as you have seen in the case of ammonia and water, due to formation of lone pairs of electrons, the pair of electrons which are non-bonding, not participating in bond formation, ये bond नहीं बना रही, ये फालतू हैं. These are extra, not involved in bonding. So when the electron pairs are not involved in bonding, they are called as lone pairs. So I hope this was clear. This is something important. Please write it in the copy, and I hope this was clear. Thank you for watching.